Dude, I got a truck over here, y'all. This is what they heard. I heard earlier. Wow, they chasing somebody. They wrecked out right here. Over here off of Rock Island and the Hazel, the north side. They got it blocked off from Rock Island to the next one where Lupita's is. So if you're coming down Hazel Avenue, you might detour and go somewhere else. So yeah, they were probably chasing a car earlier. That's what I heard when it was raining. And you got all the, they got it all blocked off. See, they're way over there too. So that's crazy. It's over here by the elementary school. It's all blocked off from over there. Our guy, what's up? Barry, Minton State Media, what's up? Raymond, what's up, baby? That's crazy. Mm, that's crazy. Two cars, a white one, and a truck. So check on your peoples. That's crazy. So if y'all in this area this early morning, you have to detour for about another 30 minutes. You're gonna have to take these cars out of the way. Hmm. Yeah, all this happened when it was raining. I just didn't want to come out here because it was raining. It was raining pretty bad too, and they started chasing someone. So Ronald, Virginia in the house. Well, that's what's up. They're letting the people that live on this block get out. See, that's why I like the morning shift better than the night. In the morning, you got the assholes like Atkins and Trevino, Sergeant Ramirez, Lieutenant Madrano. They're all garbage at night. The day shift, they're more respectable, you know. Now, I'm not saying all of them in the daytime aren't fucking jerks and assholes, but they don't do it like the night for some reason. I think they give them a memo, but yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to move that car, and I'm gonna head back that way. Oklahoma Outlaw, what's up? Popeye, Kionda. Yeah, nah, all my cases got dismissed from getting arrested by Northwest Division at night. Like if I film them in the morning, nothing. They don't walk up to me and tell me illegal and unlawful orders and then demand I respect them and obey them. Doesn't happen like that. But they got dismissed. And the crazy part about that, right, is they when all this started, right, the first district attorney kept saying they needed to ask Bill Vassar, some anal ward of a district attorney here in Fort Worth, what he wanted to do with my case. And I had asked him a long time ago if they had a special prosecuting team for me, Carolina, Harvey, and everyone else that films. And they told me no. So they ended up offering me, I think it was 90 days in jail, and they were going to suspend it for 2 years probation. I was going to have to stay 100 feet away from any police investigation. I was going to pay $1,000 fine. I was going to have to take anger management, and or I pled guilty to failure to ID, and I'd get 30 days in jail, time served. So, so of course, my attorney Mark Strife told him F no. Well, he didn't say F no, but the sentiment's the same. Oh, it looks like the red truck was parked, and this white one was the one that was running, because them people came from right here, so they were chasing it and it hit that. Hmm, that's what's up. Okay, then I ended up going to the next thing. So they switched another prosecutor, right? And they had said the same thing, same deal applies, and about what case they were going to try, and if they were ready for trial. Again, they had to ask Bill Vassar what he wanted to do. So he's the same deal, right? And I'm like, hell no, we ain't take. I don't negotiate with terrorists. And then they ended up um, setting it for trial. So they still couldn't decide. And then they switched to another prosecutor again, the same BS, right? And then they couldn't decide what they wanted to charge me with or take me to trial for. So um, um, the judge told them they had until the 20th to figure out what they were going to do, because they switched the DAs again. So this is the fourth time that they've already switched DAs on me, and all of them said the same thing. They have to ask Bill Bassar what he wanted to do with these cases, right? So they told him, the judge told them they had until the 20th to figure out what they were going to do, or he was I don't remember the words he used, but that either they figure it out, he was going to get rid of the case because he was tired of it being in his courtroom. And that was David Cook, CCC1. He's always been all right. He ain't never done no favoritism shit. That's the only thing that I could say about him. He didn't do none of them favors. They had to figure out what they were going to do. And they ended up dismissing all of them. So, and that's not even the worst part. It's like they put me on bond probation. And the same thing, they kept switching me different bond probation officers. And then the last one, her name was Neely, Neely, right? I guess she's used to like being the takeout person for these losers, because I didn't even know they switched me. And I had got a text message from the bond people telling me not to report on the day I was supposed to report due to the weather. So, mind you, I didn't know they switched me bond probation officers or any of that. So I get a phone call on the day I was supposed to go. And the night before, I got a text message saying, don't go, that they were going to call and reschedule. So the first thing that woman said to me was, you're supposed to report today. That already let me know what type of person she was. So I was like, what do you mean? I got a text message. Like, if you're my new PO, you would know that. Like, what are you talking about? And that whole situation was weird, because they scheduled me toward the end of the month. And then that's when all that snow and all that bad weather started happening. So she kept talking about reporting. So I ended up going to report. And then they were crying about a drug test. So I tried to take a drug test and I couldn't. So I tried to use the restroom, but I couldn't do it. And then the guy who administered the test was like, they were like, that's cool, I'm just gonna have to text your PO, right? And then mind you, when I went to report, she scheduled me. She made a whole big deal. If I didn't come by Friday, I was going to get a warrant was going to be put out for my arrest for not reporting. And like I prayed for snow so I wouldn't report. It was weird. Like she made it confrontational, right? So I ended up going to report. She wasn't even there. I had to see some guy, and I tried to explain to him the issue I was having medically. And he was like, and it was weird, right? So I did all that, and then she kept trying to text me, and my case was already getting dismissed. They just needed the whatchamacallit, the judge to sign off on it. And it was on my cases got dismissed on a Wednesday. And mind you, I already went to go take my drug test. I couldn't. And just in tow going on. Brandon, what's up? Tow. The tow truck's over there. Hey, did they catch the guy at least? Yep. All right. Good job. Yeah, so they did catch the suspect. His ass will be going to jail. Because it's early in the fucking morning and then it's raining. And he done hit that person's car over there. That's crazy. And, right, so she texted me some bullshit about for me to call her. So when I called back, nobody answered. So I was like, whatever, man. And then Friday, the judge signs off on the dismissals. And then my attorney, Mark, tells me, hey, by the way, that your bond probation officer put on a warrant for your arrest the same day they dismissed your cases. And I was like, it's crazy. That's why I don't like bond probation. I don't think no one should be on it because they use it as like a revenge thing. Like I tried to explain to them what I was going through medically and they didn't care. Even the guy. The only one that listened to me was the dude that was taking the drug test. So he's all like, yeah, man, I've seen that happen before and stuff like that. And I was like, shit. But tell it to the POs, they don't give a shit, man. And that's why I'm going to expose it. Like, it's crazy. All they're doing is getting money off of people and then threaten them when they don't get no more money. It's a trip, man. Yeah, we still got to clear it up. And it's just a trip, man. And I'm gonna, oh, damn, I forgot to do it too. Because I put the video up of the case that was the cases that, oh no, I put one. Sergeant Ramirez, when he lied. There's another tow truck coming. Oh, it's right there. That's what you wanted to see, tow? There's the tow truck. Is that a legit tow truck, tow? Is that a square business tow truck? Yo. Is that a square business tow truck? It's legit? Alright. Yeah. So I got 4 or 5, I think it was 4 or 5 cases dismissed. And they're all from the night shift of these guys. Like, these dudes are more, they already know what I'm doing. They don't give a fuck. They know I'm not gonna walk up on them, do nothing to them, no shit like that. They're not crazy with authority-driven tactics and shit like that. Because had this been the night shift, dude, the fucking Atkins and the other little weirdo would already been like, dude, the sidewalk, stay on the sidewalk. And I was gonna do it that night, but I didn't feel like going to jail because I forgot how to do it. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to go to jail that day, or I would have got off because you know the little thing, like the sidewalk ended, right? So now the rest of the street, there's no sidewalk provided, so I could walk in the street. But I didn't want to fucking go to jail and go through all this bullshit again. But it's just like yeah, I already did them. So I put both of them as mods, and that's what I mean. Like this whole shit is crazy, like how they do it, right? But that's what I mean. Like I'm trying to separate them. All right, Ronald, you be safe out there, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and head out too because they're just doing the toad shit. So yeah, man. I ended up getting both cases, all of it, and it's just the trip how it's all like driven on ego and this false sense of delusion that they you have to respect whatever they talking about. You have to believe them, and they don't like it because I tell them you're fucking lying. Look, did all that shit early in the morning. His ass is in jail now, though. We got the fire department right here, too. See? With the ambulances. One of the ambulance guys got in trouble, too, for being a creep. He ended up doing something bad. Instead of helping someone that called 911 for help, he hurt her. And that's why his bitch ass is in jail right now. It's crazy. So, but yeah, I'm gonna appreciate it. So, yeah, it's in the 40s right now, I think. 40s or 50s right now. And I got overalls, I got a sweater, I got thermals underneath. Fuck, dude. Yeah, they ended up catching the guy, whoever that was that ended up running from them. Because it's messed up. He ended up hitting somebody's parked car and they were inside. Let's throw it up. Imagine waking up, coming outside, and your fucking car, your truck is halfway down the block. What the fuck? Yeah. See, I'm not against them doing shit like that. You know? I'm against when they start targeting, harassing people. like creating crimes. That's not how you do it. Because they still have that mentality. If we pull over 1,000 people, right, and out of those 1,000 people, if at least we get to 100, it justifies the means. You know how they did it, and that never works. Tony, all right, New York in the house, NYC, baby. Man, I'm glad I never got locked up over there at Rikers Island. I was in the feds. There's a whole bunch of guys that came from over there after they got sentenced. This shit was crazy what they would tell us about that shit. Because we always assume, like, we're from Texas. Like, in Texas, the inmates are always worse than the guards. But in there, it's like the guards are worse than the inmates as it pertains to violence. I was like, damn. That shit was crazy, man. And then I was watching a Netflix story about a guy that was in there for like 2 years for allegedly backpack, and they ended up beating him up, trying to kill him. Man, it was crazy, and he took all that. And then the sad part is when he got out, I think he ended up dying. I don't know if it was at his own hands or from something else. Sad all the way around, man. It was fucked up. You know? So, yeah, man. And our jail's kind of fucked up right now because there's like over 70 deaths in our jail right now. There's a whole bunch of people that protest the jail. It's crazy because it goes towards the same thing. Y'all getting all these contracts, y'all getting all this funding, and y'all keep asking Commissioner's Court for more money, but y'all don't have enough money for body cameras. Y'all don't have enough money for staffing. Y'all rather waste more money on the building not because y'all want to, because y'all are forced to, because it's falling apart. The elevators are garbage. They've been told y'all that they're about to fucking fall on people. So that's what's taking all the money. And it's crazy, right? Because then you got some guards and sheriffs that are halfway decent, and they have to work 16-hour shifts, go home and turn right back around because their favorite deputy or sergeant or lieutenant doesn't feel like coming to work that day. Because there goes the tow truck, tow. I'll give you a shot. I didn't turn. There it goes. So yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Our whole fucking court system is a fucking joke. You know? Can post those so y'all can see their lies. You know, the police report's just bad enough as it is. You know? But when I get the body cam footage, and it depends on if they're gonna do me like they did us. They gave us like a whole bunch of body camera that was irrelevant to the fucking my arrest. So hopefully they don't charge no outrageous fees for them. And that's why I had to wait for this shit to get dismissed. For it to be able to get the body cam to prove they're full of shit. To prove how they mute body cameras, they lie. Because I tell people they do, and they're always like, oh, I better believe them because you're this, you're that. But when you show them the video, what the fuck are they going to say? That's why I say videos don't lie, dirty cops do. Or dirty motherfuckers do. That's all I'm trying to do, people. And then I was out this morning early too, cause yesterday we had ice hit over here, and that's another thing too. Like I would believe them if they were catching the worst of the worst, not showing up to people's job, fucking getting old people, ladies, kids at their courts. Like if that's what they were doing, like actually catching the people they say they are, I would believe them. I would sit here and argue with people telling them, but they're doing it the right way. They're only this, they're only that. But that's not what the motherfuckers are doing. But yeah, man. Just like anybody that abuses their authority against innocent people. Like, come on now. Like, and the whole thing is weird, right? They're doing it. Nah, I don't know. That's my opinion. Agree or not? I'm just saying. I'm always gonna stand on the side that says fuck tyrants. Whatever they are. The same thing in the political, whatever they want to call it, man. Because I've been saying this from the beginning. They're both full of shit. You have to identify the person, not the party. Because they're all full of shit. Just look at the vote to keep hitting all the SA harassments. They both voted. So it's all stupid and crazy, bro. So don't listen to the hype. Roberto, ¿qué onda ese? How's it going over there in your part of the woods, ese? Is it cold like over here? Look, so I'm gonna give you a close shot of the tow truck. Oh, you're all the way in the desert, homie. Odessa, number desert. Nah, a couple people before I got out the fence told me it was that they were building a whole bunch of stuff in the Panhandle. So they chased the white car from over here where I'm at right now off of Long and Hazel, and he ended up hitting a parked car over there by Rock Island. And he did not get away. They caught the suspect. He was arrested and he will be going to jail. And I'm going to look for the mugshot so I can see who it is. Because here in Fort Worth, if you go to Fort Worth mugshots, if you go to jail here in Fort Worth, Texas, or Arlington, or anywhere, and you get put in it, they send you here, if you look on Facebook under Fort Worth mugshots, shout out, you will see your face on there. So be careful committing crimes in Fort Worth. They will not be hidden. Everyone will know what you did. So you can't lie. Because all they have to do is look him up. Look at my bomb, 4 mugshot. See what he did. And if you did something you shouldn't be doing, bro. May the devil split you where he met you. So, y'all be safe out there, people. I'm gonna end this. I'ma end this. Y'all be safe out there, y'all.